Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Sean from All Things EV, and as you can tell, I am in my car, and behind me are my summer tires, and that's because tomorrow is Colorado, or Denver's, first snowstorm. It's not going to be a big one, but I figure this is probably the best time to make the switch from my summer tires and wheels to the winter ones. And I want to talk about in this video which tires I prefer, because I've been through now several sets of both my summer tires and winter tires, and maybe talk a little bit about the differences, show you a little bit of the differences between the tread of summer and winter, and yeah, just give you some insight into why I prefer the ones that I do. So let's go ahead and pull the summer ones out of the car, and I'll line them up next to the 19-inch winter tires that I just had put on. Okay, so as you can see here, you've got the 21-inch Arachnid wheels on the right here, and then you've got the 19-inch silver slipstream wheels on the left. And obviously the difference in the size, of course, 21s a little bit bigger, a little bit lower profile, 19s. Actually, this is what I prefer during the winter time. It's less likely that I'm going to bend the 19s than I am the 20s, because there's a little bit thicker of a sidewall on those. But in terms of what I prefer with the tire, you've got the Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires here. The reason why I prefer these tires on the Arachnid 21s is because the responsiveness is really phenomenal. Of course, it's great acceleration, very sticky tire, but it's got this foam in the middle of the tire which helps with the road noise when you're inside of the car. So paying a little bit more for these, this is definitely a premium tire, and they run here in the US somewhere around $1,700 or $1,800 for the full set. They are staggered with these particular wheels, but I love that it absorbs the road noise when you're driving, especially at high speeds. Now, these 19-inch tires have Michelin X-Ice Generation 3, I think, and what I like about these, of course, is I think that they work pretty well in the winter time. Maybe not as good as a Nokian tire, but I think you pay that price for the Nokian. What I really like is they're quite practical in the snow. I tend to find that they work pretty good as long as there's good tread. Last season, on my last set of the X-Ice, I noticed that it wasn't as grippy in the snow, and that's because it was wearing down. But these are relatively affordable at about $900 or $1,000 at Discount Tire, and probably the thing that I love best, aside from its practical ability to navigate the snow, is it's got a 40,000 mile warranty on these. So I've actually used these because I drive quite a bit. I used these for 2 winters and got at least 40,000 miles out of them, and was extremely happy. And one of the new things with version 10 that you can now do on your own that you used to have to take into the service center or have a mobile technician come out and update manually is you can now change the wheel configuration right from this screen. Now, you used to have a wheel configuration that would adjust the size of the wheel in the tire, but now you've got the ability to choose also the look of it. So you can see right now that I've got the Arachnids on, or for this demonstration, I've put it back to the summer tires. Now that I have my slipstreams on, I want to change the configuration from 21-inch to 19. And then this is the new part that I really love. No longer do you have to rely on Tesla to update this, but you can now select the look of your, wheels. And I've got these silver slipstreams on. You can see it represents there, and then in a moment it will also update here, and then the avatar in the mobile app too. So let's go ahead and click the configure. It's going to restart the car and reconfigure the wheels. All right, the screen is back up, the computer has restarted, and there's a few things that you'll notice right off the top. You'll see that this avatar has updated the wheels from the 21-inch Arachnids to the 19-inch Slipstream. And if I go back to service, wheel configuration, you'll see those 19s right there. One thing to keep in mind when you're doing this wheel configuration reset or reconfiguring is that it does take about 3 to 4 minutes for the computer touchscreen to restart and boot back up. So if you get the new wheels on and you're in a hurry, I would recommend trying to do that at another point. Unless you have 3 to 4 minutes, then you're going to be fine. But just keep that in mind when you do that wheel configuration reset from old wheels to new wheels, that it will take a moment. That wraps up this video on my go-to tires and wheels for summer and winter. I hope you found it valuable. Do you want a Tesla? Which tires do you prefer? Sound off in the comments down below, and I'll be responding to some people here in the next 24 to 48 hours. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch everyone on the next video.